How's it going, people? Today I am going to be talking about 300 in 4K Ultra HD. This is one that I have been looking forward to for a very long time, and I am so glad that it's out. And it's a movie that I actually really like. This movie just embodies what Zack Snyder is all about and what kind of films he makes, even today. All of his films can come back to 300. All of his fighting styles and his cinematography, it all comes back to here. And not just in visuals or fight scenes, but also in storytelling, because he is just going to copy exact beat for beat what it was on the page as he adapts this book. Now, when you add that with a very good performance, very strong performance by Gerard Butler in his only really damn good performance that he has in his oeuvre, when you add that in with the beautiful artwork style and this this action, I would say that that is a winning combination in this particular case. Not in all of Zack Snyder's work, but in this particular case, I really did enjoy it, and that is why I'm going to give 300 an 8 out of 10. And getting into the video quality here, so this movie was actually given a 2K digital into way back in the day when this film came out, so that means that this is actually an upconversion to 4K. So this movie was actually shot on film on 35mm, and it actually it's a very unique style when it comes to its visual presentation here. You know, a lot of the grain is here artificially, and it is done in post. And a lot of what we would think would be green screen is actually blue screen here. So that's a little different. That is actually done like you would see on a Weather Channel. So what you have here is something that was shot very uniquely, and this movie has a visual style of its own that translates here pretty good. So if you are here expecting a transfer that is absolutely just the cleanest and absolutely no grain whatsoever, I am here to tell you that's not the case here. That wasn't the intent when this film was made, and that is clearly not what they're going for here. There is still heavy film grain at times that was artificially put here intentionally. With that being said, there are very clean lines here that are very defined, and I would say that it is a marginal bump up from that older Blu-ray that came out that still looks really damn good for especially for when it came out. And as far as detail here goes, you know, some of it is masked by the heavy grain that is here, but you do get a lot better definement when it comes to the robes that they wear, and a lot of the attire and the costuming is concerned, and a lot of close-ups reveal pores on characters' faces and individual strands on characters' hair. That is all expertly done. And what I would say also is that as far as just the landscapes and a lot of that is concerned, I would not expect that much of a bump up as far as detail there goes, just because of the way that this was processed way back in the day. I feel like we are getting the absolute most that you can possibly get here. Now, what makes all the difference here is the HDR, because it makes this look just so saturated and so beautiful and bold and vibrant. The reds here are excellent, and they just stand out of the screen. The yellow hues that come in all through the daytime, especially after the King Leonidas goes out into the fighting grounds and they start battling. A lot of those yellow hues definitely pick up from the sunlight, and there you get a punchy yellow. Along with that, also, during the night scenes, a lot of the blue that comes into King Leonidas's bedroom during his scene with Lena Headey. The blue hues that come into that room are expertly done, and they just have a punchiness to them that that really wasn't there on the Blu-ray. All in all, this is a very colorful movie that really bring the colors some punch with the HDR, and along with that, the black levels here are excellent, and they did perfectly to black. I am actually going to give this a 9 out of 10. I feel like this is a very good visual presentation here when you understand what the process was to film this back in the day. And as far as the audio here goes, I am so glad that they chose to upgrade this to a Dolby Atmos mix. I have always loved the sound design in this movie, and it is so perfectly recreated here. It is extraordinary. Bass thumps through your soundscape with the subwoofer here, and it has so many different levels to it. You know, when you have like the elephants that come in through the battle scenes, and then when you're getting into a lot of the arrows that fly, and the whooshing sound of the arrows and the bassiness of it, all of it is so expertly done here, and speaker separation is just absolutely top notch. Surrounds are heavily used as well. Height speaker work is excellent here, whether it's the arrows flying over your head or the epic soundtrack in this film, or just any fight scene in here is just through the height speakers, and it is expertly done. It is so great. I am actually going to give this a 10 out of 10. I absolutely love this audio mix, and it is reference quality material here, folks. And as far as the digital copy here goes, this is a Movies Anywhere digital copy, which means that you can download this on iTunes and on Vudu and get the 4K version there. And for special features here, the only special feature that is actually on the 4K disc is the audio track. It is excellent. It goes through almost everything that you want to know. And then on top of that, you also get about 6 or 7 featurettes that go through almost everything that you want to know about the filmmaking process also. That is where I got the majority of my information about how they actually filmed this movie. So check that out. You can see all of the blue screen that they did and how they created this amazing world that they have that they created here. It's great. I really do love the special features here, and that is why I am actually going to give this a 6 out of 10. And so as my last looks at 300, you know, this movie is gory, bloody fun, and on top of that, is beautiful to look at. And unlike other Zack Snyder films, where you don't want him to exactly word for word, beat for beat, adapt the source material and put it on screen, you want him to do that here because it is just so beautiful to look at. And it is such a unique vision here. So as that stands, I truly do love this movie. And as for my final scores for 300 on 4K Ultra HD, you come out to a 33 out of 40. This is a solid upgrade visually with a stunning upgrade for audio that is a reference quality material. And this is just prime way to watch this film. So I have so much coming up for you guys. There is so much actually coming out this week. So I have Requiem for a Dream that I have to cover. And on top of that, I am getting in District 9 along with a very special surprise that I have for you guys. And then I have Back to the Future trilogy that is coming to me. That is awesome. And that is something that I am really looking forward to because I haven't seen those movies in forever. So, if you are excited about all of that, comment down below. Let me know about anything that I have missed. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. You guys are awesome. I don't need to say it because, hey, you all know it. And I will see all of you next time.